Welcome to the Bright SCIdea How-To Series. The Bright SCIdea Challenge is an annual entrepreneurship competition which invites students to bring idea out of the lab into the role. I am Cláudio Lourenço from Brazil team. We were the first runner-up in 2019 and we had an awesome idea, an antimicrobial toothbrush activated by light because toothbrushes are dirty. This year, our finalists are pitching ideas in health, well-being, agri-sciences, and energy. And we can't wait to see how they get on. But first, let me introduce the expert judges so you guys can be at ease. Our second judge is Robin Harrison, the Vice President Technology Platforms for Synthomer, a FTSE 200 listed company. Robin uses his 20 years of experience in R&D in the chemical industry to drive and deliver innovations on key areas in construction, such as coatings, adhesives, textiles, and functional components. Basically, everything that you need. Robin also keeps an eye on academic research and continues to establish links with universities through Synthomer's Academic Partnership Program. Hi, Robin.
Hi, good morning, Cláudio. Thank you very much for that warm welcome, and it's very good to see you again.
Nice seeing you too. In your opinion, what are the main challenges in turning a business idea into a commercialized product?
Yeah, that's a great question. And actually, there's a number of things you really need to be thinking about. So let me give you three of the ones that I really think are the most key. The first, and probably quite obvious, is engage with your customers. Yeah, you don't have a business unless you've got some customers. So spend some real time when you've got your initial business idea thinking who those customers might be and what they would really want from you as a supplier of a product or a service. And engage with them very early to really hone down those key things that they need in the business. Okay, and if you do that right, you're much more likely to be successful. And one of the challenges, especially for technical people early on in their business, is they tend to focus on the technical challenges only. But when you think about business, it's much broader than that. So really engaging early on with customers is an absolutely critical area. So that's number one. Challenge number two, you really have to understand what your risks are in your business. And there's a really important point about taking that idea from the laboratory into the market and understanding what the key risks are and managing around them. Now, what's really important here is there's no reward without risk. So you've got to be thinking about these and doing the manageable things that you're able to get the risks addressed, okay? But there's no such thing as a no-risk business, but make sure you understand what those key risks are, and that on a regular basis, you're looking at them and addressing them as you move that idea from the laboratory through the various commercialization stages. So for example, the first point I gave about engaging your customers, a lot of businesses fail because they haven't really understood what the customer really wanted. Okay, that's a major risk early on. So spend some time thinking about the risks and putting some core actions and mitigations in place for those risks. And then you're much more likely to be successful in your business venture. So that's the second thing that I would say. The third thing, and again, this is about running the business, is you need to remember that cash is king. To run an effective business, you clearly need to be making money at some point in time. And especially early on when you're developing your product, you're normally spending more money than you're getting in. You're doing the development of the material, the marketing of the people, production of material, and it's only after that that you would start getting the income in. So really think through in your business plan how you're going to be managing that cash flow of the business from taking that idea from the lab to commercialization. And there are many ways of addressing that, raising money from banks or venture capitalists, even friends or family. But make sure you think that through, because without cash, you can't run the business going forward. So that's an important part of your business plan, is thinking about the cash flow within the business, especially in the early years.
How do you spot a new business opportunity or a great product? Because I think you get a lot of ideas coming to you all the time. So how do you filter? How do you find the best ideas for a great product?
Yeah. So great businesses are actually all about solving your customers' problems. So I think that's the real essence of it. Go talk to your customers and think about what problems you can solve for them. And importantly, what's the value of that to the customers in solving it? And again, from a technical perspective, it's not just getting those key technical performance bits, it's looking at the whole package. Okay, so it's solving a problem, but in a way that really drives value of customers. Now, clearly, that will be different in different parts of industry. It may be different in the chemical industry, whether you're in information technology or in a medical environment. But that real essence of taking a look at the problems that people have got and understanding where solving that brings value is an absolutely critical part of that situation. So to really focus on that. The second point is the best businesses solve the problems in a really simple way. Make it easy for your customers. Okay, that's an important point. And that some of the best ideas, after you've thought about them, are so obvious because they're so simple. And getting that insight to solving that problem, a new technical route, a new way of doing things really makes a big difference. And I think when we're looking critically at ideas as judges, we always take a look and say, what's the problem that's being solved? And is this a smart way of solving that problem? Yeah, and that's really about the essence of selecting the ideas that are winners of the future.
Okay, well, this is going well. So we have first, care about the customer, make it simple, and just to wrap this up, do you have one final piece of advice that you would like to give to the 2020 finalists?
Absolutely. Is when you're sitting, in the room and you're giving your pitch, what you have to do is be very, very clear on what your business case is. And remember, this is about the business case more than anything else. Yes, the technology is behind it, but be clear on your business case. So as we've just said, be very clear on who your customers are. Be very clear on what's the problem that you're solving for them and where that value is actually derived from. And then clearly the important bit, what's your technical solution to solve that problem? And then the thing that's also very important, this is a business, so understand your numbers. Yeah, make sure that you understand the numbers, how big your market is, how many people you can sell to, what's the cost basis of your product, and how much do you have to sell it to get some profit. So really understanding that whole business case is a really important factor. So spend time in your teams and really hone that bit down, because that's the difference in the pitch between the real sharp business cases and the one that aren't. So business case is critically important.
Okay, thank you very much, Robin. Thanks to all expert judges for this year's Bright SCI Challenge. Find out more about this year's final and come and join us in this exciting final. You have until the 5th of November to do so, and you don't want to miss it.